Hey Ed, so here are some of the licks for Allison. I'm just gonna play through it a little bit, as much as the verse that we got to, just so you can hear it, and then I'll kind of break down each part a little bit. So let's see if I can pull it off.
Some fun.
Check it out.
Oh, it's so funny to be singing after so long, girl. And the way you look, I understand that you and I are present. But I heard you let that little friend of mine take up your heart first. I'm not gonna get too sentimental like this ever slip around. 'Cause I don't know you are loving somebody. I wanna know if it isn't mine.
Ready? So I think I messed up a little bit in the very beginning on the E chord. So basically what's going on, I'm doing this type of A chord, kind of the cowboy cheater A, instead of this, and that allows me to kind of be in position for these double stuff. So you really gotta get a bar kind of across multiple strings. I'm only really sounding out 2 strings at a time. That on the first lick, I think the way I wrote it out was like that. So barring across right here on the 5 and the 4, and hammering on to the 4th fret of the 5th string. So you hear these two strings are ringing out together, and then I get the 2nd and 3rd of the 2nd, 3rd string, 2nd fret. So that's kind of like the end of that first lick. And then holding this, holding a 2nd fret of the 3rd and 4th string, I'm hammering on to the 4th string, 4th fret. So it takes a little bit to be able to let those notes ring out. And for the E chord, it's the same exact thing. So I'm doing a full E chord, but the lick is the same. You can still do. So same frets. You're just kind of moving everything down to the. Here I'm just doing the minor chords because it moves really quick. And then here on that minor, it's a C sharp minor chord. I'm playing it without my pinky because I want to hammer onto the 2nd string. Right? So here, that's for the B chord. So sorry, my phone is ringing. So that's C sharp minor, and then my finger's already in position for this lick, and it's the same for the B chord. I think on the tab I have it written above. So it's the B chord. It's the same exact lick as this one. I'm just doing it right here. So 5th and 4th string barred across. So hammer on from 4 to 6. See how that's kind of working? So that's, I'm trying to keep my balance. There, you can even just leave that lick out if it's just too tricky, because some of these are tricky to do if they're new, but once you get them going, they'll sound really good. So when you go for that D chord, I'm just doing a regular like D bar chord. This is a little different from what we've done before, but Doing the D power chord and sliding from 7 to 9 on the 5th string, and barring across on the 4th and the 3rd string. I don't know if you can see. Hammer on the 4th string, and that's the lick. So for the D and that B chord, so I'm doing this. I think that's what I wrote, but I do the same thing for the B. It's loosely what I wrote out. So all together again. And remember, just take these slow. Just work on kind of getting the notes to ring out. Because if you're just doing kind of single note stuff, it kind of defeats the purpose. You want to hear more chord. So you see how we're just moving these licks around. Eventually you'll kind of get a little bit more creative with it. Let's work on those, and I'll see you next week.